1, we have a returning series.
Oh, boy.
I missed this.
TJ's top 10 teams
I
on the
missed
Tuesday.
This one.
I'm surprised you're even allowing this to come back after last year.
Listen,
I missed this.
It was a scorch fest.
this was the most accurate series we've ever had on the channel. I didn't
I
miss.
wish we had a compilation of
Just
some of
noticing
this.
Logan hasn't said one word yet. He's just staring you
I'm waiting.
down.
I'm saving all my words.
I will say,
He's staring down on his prey right now.
whenever I went into the PowerPoint, it was like the teams from last year, and number 10 was the Patriots.
Oh, great.
Which, like, I was like, dang,
Oh, so
look
you just kept him there or what?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Now, look,
brother.
this is going into week 2, so after week 1, and here's the answer to all of your questions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
What?
Week 1
I will
is
say,
so
I did
tough.
my power rankings last night. Wow, was that hard?
It's hard.
Wow,
I
I struggled. I really did.
I switched this list probably 8 different times. I tell you what,
yeah.
it's
can't
tough.
say
It's
I don't
week
know.
1, but
You
it's
have to.
week 1.
Yeah, but you have to pretend
So, like-
you know.
Are we going to
But-
address the
right.
elephant in the room here or no?
What? Where's an elephant?
Like, what are you
I hate
wearing? What are you wearing right now?
Oh, yeah. Spoiler to our huge video that's coming out tomorrow on unemployed. Make sure you subscribe. There's a link in the description. It's a crazy one.
See, the thing with week 1 is like,
So what? So if we roast you, you just don't even get hurt.
here's the
this
thing.
week.
Here's the
That's
thing.
no fun.
Here's the thing. Where do the Lions go? Are the Lions a top 10 team?
No.
No.
Why would
Okay,
you ever think that?
But
the
did you
Lions
see
are
how many
top 10?
points they scored? One of the most
Yeah, but-
high scoring games this week.
Yeah, but
They
So?
lost.
They lost.
They better not be in this top 10.
They're not
serious.
in this top
Okay,
10.
I swear.
Why would you even say the line? Why don't you pick a team that won that's maybe bad? Like,
Yeah,
why
they
don't you
lost
say
to the
are the
Eagles.
Bears a top 10 team?
Yeah, exactly.
No, they're not a
We
top
haven't,
10
but we've
team.
only seen 1 week. That's why.
Yes, but we also
week-
know who's on the Bears roster. We know that game was
And look how confident you
affected
were.
by weather so much.
And look how confident you were.
All right, let's see the
Exactly.
trend.
Again, if I would have known that weather was going down, I would have felt way
Excuses.
less
All right,
confident.
so number 10 is
Actually, he's
the
still
Green
gonna
Bay
get roasted.
Packers.
All right. Okay, for number
Hey.
1, you're already roasted. Green Bay looked like one of the worst teams.
bad.
okay.
They
so
look like
who
one of the
goes
worst
above
teams.
them? What?
Well,
ne-
let's see who
Give
we
me-
gotta,
no,
we
no,
gotta
no.
wait and see.
Give me 13 teams that go above them.
13 teams that go. Do you want me to actually go down the list?
No, because I don't want to spoil
Bengals,
anything.
you probably don't even have.
Vikings.
Vikings better be above them because, all right, that's 2 right there.
Okay, what about
Bills.
Rams still. I would say
I mean,
Rams.
still.
there's like okay, so there I will say there are like four teams on this list where I'm like they're obviously
Buccaneers,
where they are, but the
Chargers,
rest of them
Chiefs.
is like kind of whatever.
Raiders.
Colts.
I still
I
have
would
the
say
Bron- I will
Colts.
say, I still
probably
have the
even though they
Broncos in my
lost.
top
Would you have the
10.
Broncos? The Broncos lost to
I still
Seattle
have-
though.
I,
Would
if
you
it
have the
was-
I'm
Raiders?
not huge on
They
the
bit-
Broncos this
they-
year, but like
They're off. Russell started to click as the game went on. They look good. It was the turnovers in the red
Where
zone
would you
twice.
put the Colts above them?
I would.
Yeah,
I
See?
would.
Yeah,
See,
I know. I
this-
do have the Colts above the Packers.
This is
I
what I'm
think I do
saying.
have the
Week
Colts above
1
the
is the
Packers.
toughest week to judge because
Well, I
we
think
have
you have
not
to
seen
just come
enough.
up with your reasoning, and then you have to back the reasoning.
Well,
so
I
what is it
do.
about Green Bay that still puts them in the top 10 with how awful that they looked?
the team is there.
The team is there.
The defense, in my opinion, is there.
But
offense,
even
we
with
saw
that,
struggle.
though,
I found out one thing I didn't know. Jair wasn't even covering JJ at all that game. What was that about?
yeah,
That is
great,
weird.
Great
That
scheme.
is weird.
Great scheme, guys. Good idea. Really
Um,
smart.
That offense, dude. I'm
The only,
not,
the only
that,
thing.
The offense is the big. That's the big thing for me.
Yeah.
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers
The
does
only thing that
what?
was kind of good with the Green Bay Packers was the defensive line, I thought, stopping the run game. And even then, at the end of the day, Dalvin
No,
Cook
they
had
still
91
put-
yards.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So they like, I don't know. From last year, if you're basing off a little bit off of last year, which I think is kind of okay, I'm not going to argue too much, but they look terrible.
This is a team that like every single year they're usually within like the top 15, like hands down.
I mean, yeah.
This
they are.
this
They
is
have
a
the
year where I'm
quarterback.
worried. I'm worried they might drop out of that.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. So we got to see what other teams you have in here
Okay.
and what teams were left out to really
Yeah. So
truly be able to
number
roast
9,
you, dude.
we have the Bengals.
Okay.
Okay.
They lost to the Steelers, but they look good,
Uh-huh.
and they were
Well,
in the
they-
Super Bowl.
They didn't look great.
They didn't
Joe
look
Burrow,
great.
Joe Burrow threw a lot of picks.
Got
Honestly,
sacked a lot.
honestly, They were my number 1 underperformer this week, but
Well,
I would still have them in my
Joe
top
Burrow
10
had
too.
those games last year, like 1 or 2,
Yeah.
where he completely did that. And again, the sacks, huge concern. He got sacked 7 times.
Mhm.
I still think the Bengals are still. I mean, their offense still did look good minus those turnovers. I mean, they got like 32 first downs. I mean,
Okay, so I know it's early yet, but can I re-ask you guys after that performance? Would you still rather have Joe Burrow than Justin Herbert
Yeah.
on your team to start your franchise?
I would.
Like, true, honestly, after seeing both performances
you
from week
can't
1,
go off of week 1. Hit me at the middle of the season, and we'll see what he does.
there's a lot of turnovers. A whole lot of turnovers.
That was a lot of turnovers.
And that's
But
against, again,
tough.
one of the best turnover teams in the NFL on defense. TJ Watt is an animal. He's an absolute menace.
Best as far as pressuring the quarterback, which
So, I mean,
affects him
again.
for sure.
and the Bengals would have won this game. Granted, they would have made that field goal.
This
That's why it's
Well, here's the thing, right? Because the Steelers were the team that was winning the entire game,
they
game
were.
until literally the last second, right? I mean, the
Yeah.
Bengals didn't have a lead
Yeah.
once,
they didn't.
so the Bengals really didn't control, and really that came down to the Steelers not turning the ball over. They played it safe. The Bengals had 5.
My prediction for the Bengals is they're going to go up on this list. I think they're going to hover around between 7 and 5.
Week 1 is always just you don't know. You don't know yet. You got to kind of get into it and see, all right, did they lose 3 or 4 games in a row? Okay, this team is not good.
Right.
Oh, did they bounce back and now they're on a 4-game win streak? It's like,
Now I'm just thinking I'm really wondering if you have the Steelers above the Bengals.
But if the Bengals and Packers would play, I think the Bengals would beat them. So I have the Bengals ahead of the
Yes.
Packers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes. Okay.
we
All
can
right.
move on to number
I'm glad
8,
you have the Bengals in your top 10. I agree.
the Eagles.
Eagles. Wow.
This one was a tough. Again, this is a
another,
tough one.
This is another game where it's like Eagles played like I think they kind of dominated almost. I don't know if dominated is
That's
the
their
right
defense.
word.
I just don't get why they're. I don't know if I don't know what happened. I don't know if they kind of took their foot off the gas because they did have a decent lead at one point.
Say they scored
Right.
24 points in the second quarter.
Yeah.
24 points in one quarter. That's a lot.
Oh, Eagles were balling.
Yeah, but then they let up like
That's-
24
that's
points
the thing,
in
and
like
that-
the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
dude.
And it was against the Lions, who historically have been at the bottom
I just think they
of the
took
ball
their
every
foot off the
time.
gas, which you can't do that. I'm not saying that's okay. But
Yeah, I mean, now we're looking at it now in the NFC East, and the Eagles just have this opportunity to run away
Oh, I know.
with that division.
Oh, yeah.
Run away.
They got a good
I
start.
like the Eagles this year. I like
But
them going into
the
it.
thing
Although
is-
you look at it, Eagles won, Washington won, and the New York Giants won.
all-
Yeah.
So the only team that lost is the Cowboys, which
Right.
of course is their biggest competition.
Right,
But
exactly.
The only
Exactly.
thing that I don't necessarily like about putting them at number 8 is if the Eagles and Bengals played, I'm not sure that the Eagles would
Yeah.
win.
I agree.
I don't know. That'd be a tough one.
That's
I actually
definitely-
I do agree with that actually.
So it's
But
tough
they
for me to-
won and the Bengals didn't, so
Right,
I like that.
Yeah.
Dude, this just shows how crazy the week was because the NFC West, the only team that won was Seattle.
Yep.
The Rams lost, Cardinals lost, 49ers lost.
Yep.
Seattle was in first.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And that's not the only division. I mean, gosh, this division right here
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
All right, number 7 we
It's
have
nuts.
It's
the
insane.
Rams. So they lost against the Bills.
Dude, they looked really bad.
They
did.
didn't look good. I had them at number 4 or
That
3 or
Matthew
4 last
Stafford
year.
looked like he could not pass the ball
Mhm.
anymore. It looks like that injury is really still still aggravated, I guess, in some sort of way because he just didn't look the same. He was throwing passes that would go straight to the dirt. He was way overthrowing receivers. He
And-
just wasn't what he was last year.
And that's the thing where I wonder if the Rams have fallen off or if the Bills are just that
I think
good.
the Bills are good. I still think it was also an emotional day because it was like their banner.
Yeah.
reveal. Again, they played a really good team. I didn't dump on them too much. I think I have them at number 5. They
Oh
could
wow,
drop,
you
though.
have them at number 5.
I didn't want to.
Oh wow, you have them at number 5.
I got my
TJ,
numbers-
I
I got my
like
number
yours a
7.
lot. I like yours a lot more, dude. They looked really
Yeah, they
bad.
did.
They looked really bad. Wow, you saw them in the top 5. That's pretty surprising.
And
So
that's-
wait, so far, every team except for the Eagles have lost that you've had in your top 10.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Every team
Yeah.
except for the Eagles.
Which I can't even really argue because, again, it's
Yep.
week 1. I think these teams will get better. as the
Man,
season
dude,
goes on.
we'll see. I
'Cause,
just
like-
want to see who's left out because I don't know if maybe
'Cause,
I'm
like,
overreacting on the Packers a little bit. I probably am.
Rams, if the Rams were to play Eagles, Bengals, Packers, I'm not sure that it's a lock for any of those games. I think any team versus anyone out of these 4 teams that we've seen so far could beat each other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it right now. This is gonna get dangerous because I feel like you're gonna have like the Vikings way too high or something like that.
Well, number 6.
I was about to say, I hope. All right, I'm
Vikings.
glad that they showed up there and not like
Number 2.
not
Yeah.
yet, not yet.
This is
Yeah.
this one. I'm still not sure about it. Again, I said my answer is I don't know
That-
because
yeah,
they
that's-
looked
that's-
really good against Green Bay, but in my opinion, I don't know if they're going to be capable to do that throughout the whole entire season. So I think they're going to fall
I'm
on
a
this
believer.
list.
Yeah.
I think they will.
The thing with this game too is like this was a very emotional game for them where they've been beaten down by the Packers for so long. This is their opportunity where they have a better team. They're like, all right, we need to stick it to Big Brother, and they did it. They did a really good job. This is 2 division rivals that normally split every year.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm really nervous to just jump on the Vikings or jump
Yep.
off of the Packers because there's still so much season left to play.
That's why, like, you could flip flop them and
Exactly.
the Rams, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't be upset.
Yeah.
Them and even the Eagles. I don't know.
Mhm.
Like,
I want to roast it, but I can't.
Yeah.
thank
But I
you.
really want to, but I can't.
Thank you.
I just can't. I can't
It's
do
too
it.
early.
Like, it's
too
I
early.
mean, right. I mean,
I hate it.
but is it too early to just have a team that's been mediocre for so long, like 6 already? I don't know.
Yeah,
Like I
you're
like
right.
the
You
Vikings too, but is it too early? I don't know.
Yeah.
You good? You good?
It's easy to put them there with all these teams that are losing. It really is.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I like that spot though. I'm glad you put them there.
Number
Good,
5,
good shout.
Ravens. They looked really good against, again,
In
they
the
looked
second
really
half.
good against
Well,
the Jets,
Yeah,
which is like,
But like again, that game started off really slow, but they were the one team that just didn't disappoint. Like they were the one
Mhm.
team that had a matchup that they should win, and they
They
did
won.
it,
Yep.
and they ended up winning by multiple scores.
Yep.
Yep.
So
I don't know if they stay that
Yeah.
high throughout the season. I personally don't think they will, but I mean, after week 1, again, them and the Rams, who wins? Them and the Vikings, who wins? Them and the Bengals, who wins? It's a
Excited to watch
toss up.
those
oh man, yeah, it's crazy because like I still think the Bengals have a better team than the Ravens. I might even argue maybe the Vikings have a better team than the Ravens.
Yeah.
You could, yeah.
Yeah.
But
think
I
that-
don't know. Yeah, you're right. This is insane, dude.
It's tough.
Everybody watching, if you want to put your top 10 down below, and I'm curious to see other people's opinions.
Yeah.
This is our first time seeing this,
Yeah.
so like
Yeah.
I said, I don't know what to expect at all.
Yeah.
At all.
I switched this list. There's a lot of teams that like I went back and forth of who has that 10 spot, who has that 9 spot, but this is what I came up with.
Okay.
Number 4. Now this is where I start to get a little bit more confident. Chargers.
Okay.
I like them. I like what I've seen. I like
Sure.
the team around them.
Sure.
They're still young. It's still new, so it's like, are they going to stay
J.C.
there?
Jackson didn't play either. They were
Yeah.
pretty. They almost gave up the lead, which is they kind of always tend to do.
They always
sometimes,
do.
But
Yeah.
But they pulled through, dude.
I
They
like
pulled
them.
through.
I like them. I like the
Yeah.
Chargers.
Yeah, I do too.
Dang, there's 3 teams ahead of them. I know 2 of them. What's the other
Oh, it's
one? All right,
easy,
let's
dude.
move.
What do you?
Let's keep going. I don't know. My brain's just not working.
Chiefs.
Number 3,
Oh, Bucks.
Bucks. I mean,
That's where I have 'em.
what else to say from the Bucks? They
Yeah, they're
literally
good. So they couldn't finish the drives off, but like
they just stomped on the
they
Cowboys.
they look good,
Yeah.
dude. Tom Brady hasn't lost anything.
Yeah.
Nope.
Dak
Their
Prescott was
defensive line
yeah.
was really good.
He was getting rushed the entire game. They literally kept him on his back foot. They ended up injuring him, which of course you don't want to see, but that's how much pressure they had on him. A couple picks I think he threw in that game, Dak Prescott.
I don't know.
They
Tom
just
Brady
didn't
looked
do
good.
freaking anything.
Yeah.
They really
3
didn't do
points.
anything.
Yeah.
I'm
3
fine
points.
with this. I'm like thinking in the back of my head, do I like the Bucks more than I like the Chiefs from the performance? I mean,
Chiefs
both
look good
teams
too,
both
man.
teams looked really good.
Chiefs dominated, dude.
We can
So did
go
the
we can go to
Bucks.
number 2, number 1.
The Chiefs got touchdowns.
That's also true. All right, I like that. Good call. All right,
Number
good
2
call,
I have
TJ.
Bills, and number 1 I
Oh!
have
You were this close!
There it is.
Whoa!
There it is. Listen. No. You cannot say that I'm wrong because we've seen both teams dominate,
Oh
but the
my
last time these 2
gosh.
teams played, who won?
Here it goes.
Who won last time
There
these
it
2 teams
goes.
played?
TJ.
It was these teams are literally paper thin
Okay.
even.
What a plot twist.
I'm confident in this one. Both of these teams dominate.
It's
These
not. It's
they
not
put up
abs-
more points than the Bills did.
It's not absurd. I mean, it's
I think it's a little crazy.
I think the Bills just looked so good.
If
Again,
I
these
think
2
that's a
teams,
little
if the Chiefs and the Bills played 10 games in a row, it would be 5 wins to 5 wins. There's no way.
I actually disagree with that
There-
a little bit.
What do you think
I
it would
do
be?
too.
I think it would be at least 6-4 Bills. I
You
think. The Bills,
I think Patrick Mahomes is Josh Allen.
I think you're underrating them.
Bro, Josh Allen's kryptonite. Josh Allen played so well against Patrick Mahomes.
Did he
It's not like
win?
he played bad. He should have won. It was out of his control. There's nothing he could have done. Kryptonite's not kryptonite. No shot. Come on now. He played
maybe, like,
fantastic.
maybe arch nemesis.
I don't know.
Any other
Patrick
quarterback,
Mahomes did
he
good.
would have beat any other team. The Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, dude, that was such a fluke game. Is that really what we're going back to now?
Oh,
I
don't
don't
call
think
that a
it's a
fluke
fluke
game.
game. That's not a
Don't
fluke
do
game.
that.
The fluke
Give
ending.
Mahomes a little bit of credit.
I am giving him
no,
credit.
You're not. You're calling it a fluke.
That ain't a fluke.
Come
game.
on, give him some credit.
Whatever.
How's that a fluke?
I'm giving him credit. I'm giving
No,
him.
you're not.
It is a fluke. Did you see the defense the Bills were playing at the end? Are you kidding me? Did you watch it at the end? Did you see how far back they were and we're giving them free yards to throw up the middle?
That's on them.
Here's the reason
Okay,
why
I know,
would put the
it's-
Bills ahead. The Bills beat the Rams, which I think is a better team than the Cardinals. Cardinals aren't in
Agreed.
your top 10. Rams are.
Yeah,
That's the only reason why I would say right now.
Josh
Okay,
Allen,
new
in
season.
my opinion, I think Josh Allen played better in week 1. Not that Mahomes played bad at all, because Mahomes played fantastic. I think Josh
He only had
Allen.
9 completions out of 39 attempts.
I think
5
Josh Allen had
touchdowns.
a better game personally. How is that crazy to say?
I don't know. I
How
don't
is
think
that
it's
crazy
crazy
to
to
say?
say. I think it's comparable.
I
I think they're both comparable.
I think it's comparable.
Even
but I just think you're
statistics
just like,
aside, like it, I just think
I
Josh
think the
Allen
Bills
had a
should
better
be
game.
ahead, but I don't
do
think it's
too.
anything like super like Bills are here, Chiefs are here. I think they're both hand in hand right now. I just think the Bills had a tougher opponent, a tougher defense, and they dominated. They did really well. They made the Rams, which was a Super Bowl champion last year, look bad.
oh, if there's one matchup I want to see again, it's really like the Bills and the
Oh,
Chiefs.
yeah.
Like,
We will.
if there's
I'm gonna
one
make
matchup I
a
wanna
prediction
see-
right now. By week 6, the Chiefs will be out of your top 5.
No shot.
Why? What makes
They
you
will
say
be.
that?
Xbox clip that.
What makes you say
Okay, yeah. Every time you
The
say
schedule
that,
that
it
they have.
backfires
The
on
schedule
you.
that they have.
Yeah.
It's very tough, and we got the Chargers. Not saying they're not going to beat the Chargers, but after that, it stays tough.
But right now, there's no denying these two teams are 1 and 2.
Sure.
No denying. Wherever you have the
Yeah,
Bills
sure.
or the Chiefs, they are 1 and 2. Teams that I didn't have in. I had the Raiders in, then I took them out
I think the Raiders should be in
over the Packers.
over quite a few teams actually.
I think I'd
Um,
put the Raiders over the Packers for right
I
now.
I had them there, and then I don't know. I took them out,
Just
but
because the Packers just did not look
I still have
good.
the Broncos over the Raiders.
The Broncos I didn't have in there?
Again, if it wasn't for those stupid turnovers in the red zone, they would have won. I know you got to take that into account, but I still think Russell was starting to click. He had over like 350 passing yards.
mm-hmm.
I mean, they were starting to click in the end. The defense didn't even look really bad. It just it happened.
I don't even want to I'm kind of the same way Joe is with the 49ers, just because I
could not put them in there.
that's fine. That's fine. It's just like
Yeah, only because of Trey Lance.
I-
I need to see.
I don't
stuff
think
from
they're a
Trey
bad
Lance,
team,
dude.
but
like
I
you
could not put
can't-
them in
you
there.
can't take anything from that game almost.
No.
I mean,
No,
they
you
lost.
can't.
They
No, you
lost. They
can't.
lost.
Yeah.
But like you can't
Right.
see what Trey Lance is gonna do.
That's
You
what-
can't
yeah.
see like
You have to like wait till week 2 to see what
that was like
week
that
one
was
would've
just
been.
backyard football, and the
Mhm.
Bears came out on
Yeah.
top.
The Dolphins
But,
I didn't
like-
have in there.
Oh, Dolphins. You know
Dolphin. I
what?
mean, it's just
I need to
too
see
new.
them play better.
That's
team.
what I'm saying.
I
It's
think
too
the
new.
Patriots are complete garbage. So
Cowboys. I thought the Cowboys would be in there. Obviously,
Yeah, no,
they
they're
got
not.
stomped on.
Dude, the Cowboys tank.
The Saints I didn't have in there.
Yeah, that's
Saints, I
fine.
don't think you should have in there. I don't
Yeah,
know. Saints didn't look
blow,
good
Saints
either.
blow, dude.
I didn't
They
have.
won. Hey,
Co-
every
bro.
every bit of football I've seen the Saints play look fantastic.
Yeah, dude. You
Yeah.
keep talking, I'm gonna end up at one of those, dude.
Oh, dude, the Saints, dude. Nah, whatever.
But let me know what you think about week 1 of TJ's top 10 teams on a Tuesday. What teams did you like on the list? Which teams were off the list that you thought should be on the list? Let us know down below. Comment down below your top 10 teams, and we'll see
Do
you
it.
week 2
Do it.
on Tuesday.
Subscribe.
Peace.